weather is insane. So I need the sun.
I see. Do you have a son?
No, I don't.
That
I
was a
have the
bad joke in
sun.
there somewhere, but
Where's Margot, my little puppy? He's
I see. Well, that's good. Laurel, is that mountain near you that you're standing on?
No, that's just a beautiful background.
I see. That is it. Yeah, when you see something like that, it just sort of opens your heart somehow. You know, it sort of somehow opens something. I don't know if it's your heart or whatever. And actually, that's what I'm trying to get. People, when you're looking for help from organizations, like I'm trying to teach people how to use these organizations to get help, because that's what they're there to do. And because they don't get money from you, to me, if you use your heart when you talk to them and do it with an open heart so they feel how genuine and open you are, and that makes you easier to help.
That's lovely. And
Yeah.
Matthew, just so you know, my name is Lori Lorena.
Lori Marie.
Lorena.
Lorena, okay.
Yes.
And you are where, Lori?
I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Is that like the cleanest city in the country?
No.
No?
We have a diversion in the winter.
Oh.
It's really sad because it's like being in a smog city.
What is your temperature there now?
Let me go check. I'll have to go find out.
Oh, I see. You're gonna open the window and stick it, wet your finger and put it out. See what it's like.
I'm just gonna come-
Hi, Carol.
So this is really real.
Pardon me?
This is really real.
Oh, absolutely. I'm real. I got about 10 more years.
Well, it's nice to meet you and meet y'all guys.
Pleasure. People call me and they say, well, don't worry, I'll call you back. I say, no hurry, I'll be here 10 more years. After that, you better, as long as you do it within that time. When I was younger, you gotta be calling me back soon. I got so many things I have to do, and it doesn't matter, I could keep myself. Hiya, Desktop, what's your name? All I have is Desktop.
I'm still enjoying to read art.
Levon, hi, just Lloyd. So you're alone, just Lloyd? It's just you, huh? Nobody else there. It's just Lloyd.
I'm Carol from New York, Queens, New York.
Queens, New York. Well, who do we have? Crystal was up there and left 11 years ago. She's down getting suntanned in Texas.
Wow.
Queens, New York. Okay,
Yeah.
well.
Where all the snow at?
Oh, yeah, they shovel any of this stuff away?
No, it's terrible here.
Yeah. No, ours started going away just yesterday. Because, I mean, you can't park anywhere because just piles of snow.
Yeah.
And so that's what it's there. Is your new mayor getting a lot of heat for that?
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yeah.
So it's amazing what could hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Snow, like he has control over the snow.
Right.
Yeah. Well, he seems to want to help people, and that's interesting to me. Which is good. Okay, let's go. Who wants first? Who can I help first? Put up a hand.
You can help me.
Oh, okay. See, New York comes first. See, everybody in New York thinks they're first. So,
No. Okay, I'll wait.
No, I'm teasing you, Carol. No, I want to help you first. Okay. And what do you need help with, so I could help you?
I've been dealing with depression from losing a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to see how can I get back on my feet. I'm on Social Security. I
Uh-huh.
lost my car.
Wow.
Got evicted.
Wow.
I've just been going downhill and just trying to get help and to try to get myself back on
Okay.
track and just want to see how can I get help.
Well, there's lots. I guess there's two things that to me would be to stop the bleeding, you know, and to also start looking for more income. And so they both go hand in hand, but if people are, you know, if the wolves are at the door, you got to stop that. And
Right.
first, so you get that fresh, and so you don't have to worry about going to sleep every night because your house will be gone in the morning. Yeah? And that's important. And you could get that. Now we have, let's see, where is the chat? Okay, I'm gonna put the chat up there if I see that. Okay, and Carol in New York City, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm sure a lot of other people are close to that. Oh, share. Okay, now I'm going to share my computer, so you could do this when I'm not around. Okay, and I hope this works. Participant can now see your screen. So do you see my screen, participants?
Yeah, we see it now.
Okay, thank you. That's Tammy, right? Oh, yes. Let's go lovesai.com/pay-your-bills. So whether you're in New York City or in Dallas, Texas, or anywhere, you start with this one. And here, for New York, okay?
Okay.
New York, put in your city there, and put in your state here. And put run. Now, the thing that all this stuff is really the magic to this is not the source. It used to be the magic. When I started this 50 years ago and up until about a year ago, the hardest part was to find people that solve these problems for you. Now AI has solved that for me. So now what you have to do is take it, you're gonna get 100 people where you live that get paid to solve your problem, okay? And they're nonprofit or government offices. That means you'll never have to give them money for anything. And we're also used to going to Google, and everybody on Google wants to get money from you, right? And
Right.
none of these people do. So that means you have to have a little different perspective on these people. Because the people in Google will kiss your ass until you give them money, right? So you could yell at them, scream at them, they don't care. They just want your money. They don't care how you act. But these people are not that way at all. They're in a mission, a lot of them, because where else can you give money away for free to people? I mean, that's a great job, isn't it? And help people like that. So this is what you are. So that's why what you have to do is reel in your emotions, and that's what we talked about earlier, opening your heart. So if your heart is open when you talk to these people, you feel that on the phone. You feel that. I mean, if somebody's an asshole, you know right away on the phone. If that, or maybe you get, and the problem with it, you're dealing with people in bureaucracies and not people wanting money. People who want to get your money will make it easy for you. The bureaucracies are a little different. They don't know anything about marketing. They just know about giving. So they're there to give you the help you need. So if you're making, that's why it's best to make phone calls to contact these people. You want to show people you're a human being, because people who are want to help other people, they want to help people, not digits and stuff like that. So the closer you could get to them to show your humanity, the easier it is for them to help you. So, and that's why, to me, the phone is the best way. If you could get people on the phone, call up the organizations that you see that will be coming up. No organizations generated. What the hell did I do wrong? See, we all do something wrong. Okay, I'm gonna put a new clear, like in the hospital when they clear, and then they shake the person up. Okay, New York.
Matthew, you might want to close some of your tabs. That might
Okay,
help.
yeah, that's what I got in trouble last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
You're doing great though.
She says that to all the boys, you know, I don't trust her. Yeah, that's it, that's okay. Yeah, okay, let me get rid of these. Okay, now, where did you go? Hugo, you go. Okay, there's, I probably, oh no, I
You
guess,
just had it.
what?
Go the next. You just had it. Go the next one over.
What?
That one right there.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, yeah, okay, there, okay. So I'm gonna do that again. See, NY, maybe that's the, okay, run that report. So you wanna call, and if you haven't made at least 6 calls, you haven't done anything. So that's why, get prepared. You're gonna have to call 6, you maybe get the runaround, nobody's there, you get the wrong number, you get put on hold, people leave messages. That's okay. I mean, that's gonna be life in the city, and that's what it is. Because you don't have options. The only option you have, besides the community programs, is Google. And that means you have to have money. So to me, these are your lifelines, and you have to learn how to use them. It's not magic, it's just that we never use them. You know, because people who we're giving money to, they're gonna call you back, you know, hopefully. Most of them do. They have a motive to. These people don't, because they're getting paid no matter what. And so you have to do that. You're the one who has to be nice. You're the one who has to follow up. So you're the one selling. And the only thing you have is you and your and personality or whatever, kindness. And you don't have to be a showman or anything. It's just kindness. I mean, we all react to kindness, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to be like somebody else you see who's successful. No, because if you start trying to be like somebody else you see successful, you won't do it as well as they do. You know, and so that's why you have to dig down into yourself, what is natural for you to do, and to use that to talk to people. And what you want to do when you talk to people, you want to try to make an appointment for them to sit down one-on-one and help you. That's what they look at because if you have all these problems, you know, you may lose your house, you have credit card over debt, and all these are manageable because so many people are in this situation already, so you're not the only person. And probably half the country is like this.
I'm not hearing you.
You don't hear me? Oop,
I can hear you, Matthew.
you can. Carol, make sure you hear me. Well, anyway, we have the organizations, Carol, that are there. So anybody, when you're looking for money to pay your bills or get out of debt, these are the organizations. Urban Upbound, I mean, I don't know who these people are. Okay, they have $600 for bill assistance. So maybe that's not a lot of bill assistance, but it can be something. But more importantly, they have free services. They offer free financial counseling and assistance. And this is with utility bills, I guess, only. So that's, see, so that everyone has something. Okay, here they also have $1,000 for utility assistance. You see, the first two both have utility assistance. So that's why when one says you can't get something, you go to the next one and see. And no matter what, and even if you didn't need utility assistance, if you don't know what to do, call them anyway. Because these people help people who have trouble paying bills. And so maybe you don't have a utility bill that you needed help, but they could suggest somebody else that helps people like you. They're in a better place to know who else in New York handles problems like you. I can't do that as well. Nobody else can do that as well. As people who are doing this every day to help people like you. United Bronx Parents, I mean, it just goes on. Here, $800 worth of shit. A lot of this is for bills and to get out of emergency, things like that. The next thing you want to do is go to Let's go lovesai.com/career. I forget whether it's career or careers. No, just career, no S, no S. Go there. This is important because what you need is income, okay? I mean, the grants, you know, if you get $5,000, you know, that's up the high end. A lot of, you know, the cost of living grants are smaller ones. But the biggest bonus now in our country is job training. And job training where they actually not only train you, and most of these are for people without degrees, but even if you have a degree, it doesn't matter. They want to train you because there's so many skills now that are needed. And we don't have people to do it. So what the government does is not only train you for free, but a lot of these programs offer living expenses while you're training. Like if you want to learn a technical skill or a HVAC or one of the things that are in demand now, we need electricians like crazy. You know, I mean, they'll pay you 50 grand a year to train to be an electrician and make 100 grand a year. So there's things like that. And it's also in computers, it's in the healthcare, in the trades. You know, you want to be a carpenter. You like doing stuff with your hands. I mean, these are good paying jobs now. And what they're also training. Okay, let's get into what I have, the career. Okay, we're going to put in New York here. New York will have a lot. Again, it's going to be a lot of calling. And a good place to start too is your local community college. If you have a local community college nearby, they run a lot of these programs and they get federal money and nonprofit money to help train people, whether it's 6 months of training or, you know, a couple of years training, to get jobs when you finish the training too. So how much money they have to pay living expenses varies on the program, but keep calling the people. So let's see what we have. Do we have anything here yet? Oh, okay, we're looking. Finding gems hidden in the haystack. Yeah, it's all over. It's city, county, state, because it's not Washington. And by the way, I just saw, my wife sent me a thing about all the cuts that Trump was going to make in the new budget that just came out, and none of them were cut. I mean, that's why when you hear that the government cut programs, you know, the government I mean, that's just publicity for him to please somebody, you know. But don't worry about the budget. Don't worry about anything because there's always options. Like here for training, there's 100 organizations. The same thing for help with paying your bills. There's 100. So if one person's you know, money is gone, like SNAP. If you're hurt by that, man, if you go to this website, you know, Let's Go lovesai.com/payyourbills, you'll find 2 dozen other people that help with, you know, cost of living things, anything, whether it's groceries or utilities or whatever. Okay, here's the workforce thing. Workforce Career Center offers job training, placement services, and career counseling. Call, make an appointment, okay? Call, make an appointment. You want to work full-time, part-time, or whatever. Their job is to help you match you up with what's available out there to help people. And that's why as long as you keep your heart open, you'll run into assholes. They're all over. They're out there, but you can't let them stop you. See, that's the problem. You went, oh, I called 2 people and they don't have money. Or I called 3 people and, you know, they were mean. It doesn't matter. You know, you can't let that stop you from doing anything in life. Our life and our society here is bountiful. Look at all the billionaires we got in this country. and the programs, I mean, to me, every millionaire has lived off of these programs too. Maybe not SNAP, but other programs. They have a business, they get money from the government to pay their employees. They get money from the government to buy new equipment for their business or to buy a building. I mean, it's there for everybody. And that's why everybody says, well, they beat up on the people who don't have money. Man, that's who we should be giving all our money to, the people who don't have money. I don't know why we give so much money to the people who already have all the money. But, that's another problem. I just want to show the people who really need this. And that's what, and I started doing this 50 years ago by helping Fortune 500 clients. So that's what I was doing. And I didn't know anything about these programs. I just wanted to get paid. I charge myself as a consultant. So you want to be able to give people what they ask for. And I'd search for money for them and I'd find it in the government. That only because I was in Washington. I had no idea about any of these programs. And it would shock me, me from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, coal miners, could go into these offices and they give me all the information I want about these programs. I give it to my rich clients and they make millions of dollars. And I got sick of helping millionaires become billionaires. And now I want to focus on, and the rest of my life is showing that people really need these programs. But you have to do the work. You have to start calling. And that's why I say at least, I hear, God loves, we deliver. Now, I don't know, this is a nonprofit organization in New York, okay? This is Support Services, and they pay $25 an hour. Don't know what that, pre-scholars, I know these people. These are wonderful people. I mean, these are they train you for free to get a job up to $75,000 an hour. That's an IT related. You don't need an IT background, you don't need a degree or anything. Individuals with low income, no previous tech experience. Wonderful program. Full or part-time. CUNY, they have a program. Dollar value, free services, career counseling, job search help, internships. Call people, make an appointment, get people to know you. Okay, you're not going anywhere, neither are they. So you could go back again. And that's why even when you talk to these people, send them a thank you note, a bag of cookies, whatever, to make them remember you. And that's important. Now here, Job Path, low income job services, New York City, job training and job placement assistant. Okay, for up to $25 an hour. It's not big, but you're starting, Carol, and having some income is important.
Yeah.
So you have all these people that help there. $18 an hour, dollar value free, $20 an hour. And see, it's the training, and that's it. At $35 an hour, Urban League, and make appointments. Talk to people. Okay, Carol. The same
I
as the
will.
other one. Okay.
I sure
Love you,
will.
sweetie. Make that heart open so they could love you like the rest of the people do, okay?
Yes, I will. I will be selling myself.
Okay, thank you. Okay, who we have here? We have Jill Marie. Hi, Jill Marie. You look familiar.
I do?
Yes. Did we go back in years somewhere? No.
I have never met you, no.
Oh, you're grateful for that, I'm sure. Well, actually, we both have pink on. See, maybe that's it.
Yes, there you go. We
Right.
both love pink.
I think.
No, I love your outfits, they're great.
I always thought I want to write a book called "Real Men Wear Pink."
That's right, that's right.
How can I help
No,
you?
I love your outfits and thank you very much for
Thank you, Jill.
graciously taking my dog's background here. I am new to Let's Go Help, and thank you again for giving me this time to ask my question. I was diagnosed with 4-stage breast cancer last year, and so I was forced to go on disability. And I live in the state of Minnesota, yes, the state of 10,000 scams. And
10,000 what? Lakes?
10,000 scams.
Scams.
All of the
Right.
fraud going around.
And ice people.
Yeah, I was kicked off the medical assistance, so I was forced to use high pay credit cards to pay for my medical needs. And so
Oh.
I'm looking for a place in Minnesota or beyond that would be helpful to get rid of some of the credit card debt and some of the personal loan debt.
Okay, okay, we have, go to this website, lescolovesai.com/health.
Okay.
lescolovesai.com/health, HEALTH, okay. You have to know how to spell, okay. The first thing to do is, on the bottom here, I hope it's here, yeah, okay, here is a list, you put, well, let's put in your city and state. Oh, well, let's do that later. Let me show you what's on the bottom of this, because this is, you have bills. Okay, here are ways to help with expenses in addition to the 100. We're gonna show you how to get 100 people to do this. And this is, okay, you need help on prescription drugs, if you're taking prescription drugs or anything like that?
No, I don't need help with that. I
Okay.
need to-
Okay, the next one then is apply for grants to cover medical expenses. These next, like the 2 and 3, all of those nonprofit organizations help you with your bills. So any existing bills you have, healthcare bills, you know, anything, that's what they're there for. And they negotiate for it. They don't charge you anything. They don't charge, charge a commission or take a percentage of anything. I mean, to me, this is incredible. And here, look at the first one. It says, it covers medical expenses not paid by insurance income, and income eligibility is up $160,000. I mean,
Right, but, it's not specifically medical bills, it's like your visa.
oh, okay, well,
And-
that's, okay, we'll get there too. So you have no more
Okay.
medical bills?
I don't, because I have it all on these
You have a,
visas.
oh,
I
you,
have it all on my credit card.
well, I would check with them first anyway, because these are people with medical, help with medical bills. So you have a medical bills. You don't owe the doctor, you owe the credit card company. I would check with them anyway, because
Okay.
these people know how to get out of medical debt, so at least talk to 2 or 3 of these for suggestions. You always want to find help. You and I could never know all the possibilities that are out there. So these people who help people like that, all, will know. So in other words, what you can't, so any new medical bills, you go to these people first before you pay it with a credit card, right? So you want to do that. And for other people, patient advocate case management about medical bills. See, that's another, look at that. They're worth a call. They do that. You got a lot of medical bills, it's all on credit cards, but they, to me, if you had to talk to somebody, geez, they, to me, would more likely know something than anybody else, because they're dealing with, or even denials and appeals. Other people listening now, you know how your insurance company says we won't pay for that? Well, these people will fight the insurance company for you, see, to make sure they pay for that. Okay, here, now living expenses while you're sick, which that is you, that's another interesting thing to go through. Help for caregivers, you're not a caregiver, you're a caregivee, not a caregiver. You're a caregiver. Additional organization often free money for help. Yes, cancer care, okay, you have a cancer, that's what I would go there. I think that has a list of all the programs of people with cancer, financial assistance programs, okay? And that's worth going through. Hospital bills, remember, if you can't pay a hospital bills, you probably don't have to, but the hospital won't tell you that. So, look at that, that link there if you do have hospital. Crowdfunding, medical, free eyeglasses, erase medical debt for $1, that's interesting. Okay, small claims, yes, you can always go to small claims court and get rid of that. Okay, so now let's get the credit card stuff. Oh, by the way, the other stuff, I guess you don't need this. This is for seeing doctors, medical care, health care, mental care, dental care, things like that. But I think what you need more is, that's career. Now here, you need bills and expenses. Okay, I'm gonna clear and do that. And what is here when we put your, what's the city, Jill Marie?
Minnesota,
But the city?
Minneapolis, I guess.
Okay. No, I hope I spell it right. M-I-N-N-I-A.
No, E-A-P-O-L-I-S. There you go.
See how stupid I am?
No.
I flunked every college
No.
thing. No, something wrong? Minnesota, M-N?
Yep, that's right.
Minneapolis, M-I-N-N-E-A-P-O-L-I-S?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so we hit run. Now, what you want to do, I would think, because you got a lot of bills, you want to sit down with these consultants. These are financial consultants, okay, that will sit down to help you figure out what bills you don't have to pay, who you could get some of it forgiven, there's a lot of options that you and I don't know because we don't do it every day. These people do it every day and know the options, and they're free. None of these people are gonna charge you money. There's a lot of people on the internet, they say it doesn't charge you money because what they're doing is getting a piece of cut from the hospital or whoever you owe money to. They're getting a piece of that. If they help you pay a bill or something like that, they're getting a percentage because they have to. So that's why you only want to deal with people that are .org for nonprofit or .gov for government office. They're the only people you want to deal with. And again, that's the same. But it's getting up a list. And again, I mean, get prepared to talk. Get prepared to get the runaround. Get prepared to, because there's no option. I mean, it may take you 20 phone calls. I don't know. Usually, I think in 6 calls or so, you get a feeling. Because after you go, I know after I get about 10 calls are in, you see a pattern. And you've checked most of the boxes, so you see what's good and be able to do it. Because you want to know options, and talking to one person in the business doesn't mean you know all the options. Go to doctors and find out, or even, I know I've seen studies that they go to people who pay your tax returns. You go to 3 different accountants and you're going to get 3 different answers.
Right.
So it's,
Right.
so it's like that in life. And we're all instinctively lazy, so we want to take just whatever the first one we have, but you have to fight and do that. And that's what I hope Let's Go Help is a place to come back and regroup, to help go forward, because that's what happens. And you don't know what you should do. I mean, you, me, and any expert in the world cannot tell you exactly what to do. And so you don't really know. There's just these are just possibilities, but you have to keep trying possibilities, because I believe the only thing you know for certain is not to do nothing. You know that is, you can't do. So anything above that, see, even if it's terrible, that's better than not doing anything. And it's so easy to talk ourselves out of it. The guys that does it nice or whatever. No, there's nice people out there. You have to find them. You have to be nice yourself and open your heart when you talk to these people, and make sure you look at it as a numbers game. You just have to keep calling people to see. I mean, when you see there's 100 people in your city, that's all they do is help people in financial trouble, and you don't have to pay them. They don't ask you for any money to do that. I mean, I think that's a phenomenal country. And see, I learned this by watching, I was helping my rich millionaire clients use all this stuff. I said, geez, why doesn't everybody do this? Yeah. And that's why it's a little, it's different than using Google. And,
Right.
okay,
Well, I
Jim.
appreciate that very much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Is there a section where you can, or what would be your suggestion for a government grant? Do they do that for?
Oh, all this
Any of
stuff
that
is
kind of
money,
stuff?
yes. I mean, there'll be grants in here to help you pay some of the bills. Be grants in, even like your rent or utilities and all that. So the way to open the door with that, these people do that. And you say, hey, I'm in trouble, I can't pay my bills. And see what they say. Because if you go in for one thing, then that sort of limits, you want to know what they have, and all you have to say is you need help and you're in financial trouble, and see what they say, what they have, and what they could point you on. Is there something you want to do? Do you want to get training, or do you need help with rent? Well, with rent, all these people would pay your bills will help you with rent.
I would really love to, before I got sick, well, actually a couple years before, I wanted to start a nonprofit that works with churches for their financials.
That would help.
And-
What was that?
With their financials, understand their financials, because
Ah.
I'm from an accounting background.
Oh,
I've been in it for 40 years. And I wanted to start my business, but then I also found that seniors having trouble, just everyday tasks like working with the computer and that kind of stuff. And I'm wondering if there would be maybe a grant for a different section of that nonprofit of mine called Churchwise, but we could also be helping seniors with everyday
Right.
tasks. Like,
so in other words, you said church life. Do you want to work with your church to do this, or what?
well, the name of my company is Churchwise.
Church. What's the second word?
Wise.
Wise,
WISE,
Churchwise. Oh, wonderful.
Churchwise.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. I got a website for that. Okay. You go to this, lescolovesai.com/business. Okay. And again, you have to know how to spell Minneapolis.
MINNE.
Oh, why do they keep changing the spelling on that?
Well, it could be called something else right now. MN.
Okay,
Not
MINNE, and did I forget the
There's
A?
an equal sign in front of there.
Oh, I see, okay. And Minneapolis, did I get that right?
Yep,
MIN,
you got it right.
okay,
Yep.
so hit run. Now here, again, you got those mentors. Here you find mentors that help you figure out how to do this, that you want to do it. Help you figure out how to get the money, what you need, whether it's accounting help, or you're an accountant, maybe you don't need that, but legal help, anything like that. They will help you. They're mentors, and they want to do that. Why? Because if you could start a business and start creating income for yourself and other people, then government doesn't have to worry about you anymore, right? And that's why it's there. I mean, I was using this all the time for my Fortune 500 companies. I would make appointments with these people, go and get all the stuff my clients needed. They were too lazy. That's why I see, if you want to start a business, you go to rich people, and they're lazy. It's like shoe shines. They don't want to shine their own shoes. For $2, you get enough shoe polish for the rest of your life, But they pay somebody $10 to shine their shoes. So,
Right.
so that's what I was,
Convenience.
right. So, but the help on seeing the options again for what's out there for you. Free training. You need training to be an entrepreneur. A lot of these programs have free training for that. You want to hire somebody, things like that. It's all, and when you go there, try to create a relationship because you could use the same people over and over again. You know, and that's why if they're nice, be nice. And the special ones, you send cakes, candy, or whatever it is, so they answer your phone first. It's wonderful. Okay, the City of Minneapolis, Small Business Development. Let's just see what's there. Okay, provides resources, mentorship, and access to funding for small businesses. Grants up to $25,000. Okay, and here it says, here's what you say when you call. I am interested in a small business, or yada, yada, yada. Okay, so it's all there. Somebody doesn't help you, here's another one. Okay, they're giving you $1,500. And that sounds like the kind, there's another one for $10,000. Lyft, they have $50,000. Well, that's a loan. But here's $50,000 again. Metro Independent Businesses. They don't have money, but they have services. I mean, it's just, there's 100 like this that all service Minneapolis, $500,000. But it's all mentoring, business plans, access to funding, and for women-owned businesses. Okay, this is for women-owned businesses. There you are, trifecta there. See, it's that. Now the pain in the ass is calling, making an appointment, and getting that through. Well, Jill, I hope it helps someone, and come back and beat on us when you need some more help. Okay.
I certainly will. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that.
My pleasure. It's very
So,
selfish
when
to give.
Just one quick thing,
Uh-huh.
thank you. So we just go out onto the browser and go to Let's Go. We don't go inside the platform.
Oh, you can either way. Those things I did
Okay.
are inside and outside. I
Okay.
just went, there's no magic in the world, you know. So I would do this for free, but my mortgage guy wouldn't like that. So.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, thank you very much, Matthew. I
My
appreciate
pleasure,
that.
Joey. Eric, boy, you've been so patient.
No problem. So it's good to see you.
My
Good to see
pleasure.
you and the rest of the community here.
Where are you out of, Eric?
Well, I'm out of Illinois right now, but my main focus is Ohio. I'm a minister,
Oh,
and I would like to be able to help out a lot of people that are connected in my congregation and fellow Christians, as well for the Ohio Oasis Church, one of their churches. And I just want to be able to, well, one of the things is to be able to communicate with many of them how to, what to do when it comes to student loan forgiveness. And
student loan forgiveness.
Yes.
Okay. I think we have that right in the, okay, letsgolovesai.com / pay your bills. Okay, and on the front page there, yeah, okay. Yes, I have two, if you see that, Eric, on the front page, are you there at all?
Yes, I see you.
Okay, okay, go down after the individual listings there, if you have that. There's a thing that says more free help to pay your bills and debts.
Okay.
Okay, what you should do is see studentaid.gov. That's the main source for student loans. That's who you owe the money to. That's where the money comes from. And those programs are changing all the time. I would contact them, and again, you may have to wait on hold or whatever it is to get it from the horse's mouth. Because if you go online, and Google, you'll find a million people who promise you all this stuff, and they're all there to make money from you, and they're too good. You can't. What we are better at in this country than any other country is selling shit. We know how to sell better than anybody else in the world. And you don't stand a chance of the people in Google because they work on this 24 hours a day and they're able to know exactly what to say for you to open the wallet. So you got to stay away from there. And then on the other article, there is listing of nonprofit organizations that help you because of a student loan, okay? So that's what you always want to get. See, the nonprofits and government offices are the only place you're gonna get, probably not the only, but you're more likely to get what's best for you. Because they're not selling you anything. So they're trying to figure out what's best for you. If you go to Google and the .coms, they're gonna tell you what's best for them. They won't frame it that way, they'll frame it that it's best for you. But they figured out how to make it sound like it's best for you, but it's really best for them. And it's knowing your options. So they're the first places that I would go. Okay, now, for your minister in Ohio, right?
Yes, that's.
Okay, now I have a report, LescoLovesAI.com. L-E-S-K-O, gotta know how to spell LescoAI.com. Okay, N-O-N-Profit, okay. Okay, there it is. Now, where in Ohio? If you want to start a nonprofit, I have a little video up here for
Cincinnati specifically?
Cincinnati, Columbus. I had
Yeah,
okay.
that one, sir. Cincinnati.
C-I-N-N-I-C.
Yes, yeah, C-I-N-C-I-N-N-I-C-T-I. Wow, and so it's, if that's it. Well, you got too many T's.
C-I-N,
Mm-hmm.
and then C-I-N,
C-I-N, another N,
uh-huh.
I-T, you got an A-T-Y, T-I. I at the end. There's an I at the end.
Oh, that's it?
Yes.
C-I, why isn't?
No, you're missing the N. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. I got it in. There it is.
Right
You might cheat sheet.
A-T-I.
Okay. I think C-I-N-C-I-N-N-A-T-I.
A-T-I. It's an
Ah,
I.
A-T-I, okay. So this is just nonprofits. So these are organizations that help nonprofits, okay? And that's right. And again, what you want to do is talk to more than one. I mean, if you get 2 or 3 or something like that, because all of them, and none of them charge you money. See, everybody that I'm giving you, today, none of them are going to charge you any money for anything. They're all just there to give you money and help to do what you want. I mean, that's what, I just think America is great. It has all this stuff here, but it's hidden and people know how to use it or where it is or how to get there, all that. And what a waste. And because people are hurting and so many people over here need that. And need $500 to solve some problem this week. And you see, when you go and put in, pay your bills, there's 100 organizations that are going to give you $500 to $1,500, to do that. And it probably only take a few days or a week or two to get the money. But everyone has different requirements, so that's why it's a pain in the ass, but it's there. And it's not in Google. Because Google is people that make money from you. So they want to find you, and they're going to get money when they find you because you're going to buy something from them, because they have to pay Google. But none of these pay Google. So that's why they don't charge you, and you have to do the work to do it. Okay, so call as many as you can to make an appointment. And I guess you're in Illinois now?
Yes, I'm in Illinois. I'm in Champaign,
Oh,
Illinois. So if there's also anything in Champaign, that would be good. I see a
Oh,
lot
that-
that just came
yeah,
up.
I just did Ohio. Do another one for Champaign, Illinois,
Okay.
okay? And you'll see, make an appointment. And if one doesn't work, you go to the next one. Go to the next one. But they do this all day, and that's why it's too hard. Otherwise, you're going to Google and thinking you know something when you can't. It's too complicated out there. You talk to somebody who does this all day. It's like maybe if you know the Bible, and I'm looking at the Bible, but you studied it for 30 years, man, you're going to know.
Good number. I'm right in 30. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at 32 years.
Really? Let's see. I mean, that's what, so it's like this, money's the same way. They've been studying the 32 exact problem that you want to solve. And so if I want to know something about the Bible, it'd be easy to ask you, and you thought, oh yeah, paragraph, whatever it is, and I'm right there, home run, right? Otherwise, I have to read everything that I can't spell, so I don't know what the hell I'm reading. See, I want to find Eric for money.
Work it out together.
Exactly.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Laura. Laura, how you doing? You still there with us?
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hi. I
Hi.
was almost didn't expect to get called. Yes, so thank you so much for having this today.
Oh, anytime.
First-
You know how selfish I am. This makes me feel great. I think the greatest thing in the world to do is to give, right?
That is, yes, that's very true. Very
And
true.
so the more you give, the better you're gonna feel, and the easier life is. And so you're giving me an opportunity to give. So how could I maybe help you?
Yes, so I am a veteran, female veteran, disabled veteran, and I'm looking to see what programs I can utilize within the state or United States to start a business, also to purchase real estate.
Uh-huh.
So those are two things that I wanted to ask you about, and yeah, see what I
Okay.
can do.
Okay, get ready to make a lot of phone calls, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now this is, let's see, I'm trying to find out if my chat is here, so you get those. Okay, letsgolovesai.com/veterans. That's the first one. So you could put in your city and your state. I'm gonna put that in the chat. And see what's there. And you'll see programs there for starting businesses for veterans. Real estate, yes, they probably not for investors so much. One thing to remember, at least to me, I used to give a lot of, during the Gulf War, I'm a vet from Navy, to the hospital up here, where the veterans are, and I'm trying to tell veterans that, okay, programs for veterans are great, there's a lot, but it only represents about 10% of programs available, if that, you know. So if you're only staying at veterans programs, they're just for starting a business, where you live. And if you go to letsgolovesai.com/business, and what city and state are you in?
I'm in San Diego,
Oh.
California.
Oh, a lot of people there, a lot of, yeah. So there, you'll see 100 organizations that help you start a business, whether you're a veteran or not. So that's why if you go to the veterans ones first, just to see, and then you have another 100 sources. See, to me, life is all about options, you know, and it's finding your options. And just having one place is not an option. Because it may or may not. It's sort of like dating, you know. A lot of fish in this ocean out there, but you have to find them. And it's easy to find them with the internet. And make sure you call somebody. In other words, on the veterans one, you call them up and say, I want to start a business. And your question, I think, should be, who could I talk to? Who could I sit down with to explain my business and to see how I could get help? You know, don't ask for money, because that will scare them off sometimes, because a lot of people don't have money, but they do have help and mentoring and things like that to help you find where the money is for you. And it's the same in the veterans, it's the same in the business one too. Now for housing, have another one, Lesko Loves AI.com, home buyers. Now, is it housing for yourself or real estate investing?
I mean, housing for, well, Liz, I mean, if I'd like to see if there's something I can do in regards to, yes, housing for myself, but maybe getting a single family with an ADU, so there is
Oh, yes,
rental
exactly.
potential in
Okay.
right, rental potential in the ADU. It's on the same lot, so
You
I am
bet.
living in the property, right? But I'm able to accrue rent
Right.
from the ADU, or possibly if it's, it's hard out here. But I mean, my thought was maybe a duplex, but that might be a little bit out.
Well,
I don't know, but
okay, but I understand, that's enough. Yeah, so you're not looking for a 100-unit apartment building or something? Yet, maybe.
No, sir.
Maybe
No, sir.
later, yeah, right? No, and that's so individual, so that one I just gave you, home buyers, so Lesko loves, Lesko, can't even spell my own goddamn name. AI.com home buyer. Okay, and go there now. I have in the beginning of that about 7 organizations. They're all nonprofit organizations that help people buying homes. Okay, now I would call every one of those because there are programs now that you can get, and actually as a veteran, like 4-unit buildings where you could live in one and rent out the other 3. And that's very popular with veterans money. So look at the LescoLovesAAI.com/veterans and see which one of those organizations will help you there. But also, again, look at other things by going to home buyers and start talking to people there about other options that are for non-veterans, because they're there too. No, I think it's a great idea, because housing, no matter where you are, it's not as gambling like it is on the internet or all this other kind of stuff, the stock market even, and it's something of value you could live in, and it takes care of that problem too. So use everything, and because you're a vet, always remember, if the government screws you around, let's see, call your elected official. If you feel you call one of these offices and they're not helping you, or they mess you up somehow, call your congressman or 2 senators and ask them for help. And they have staff people that will call these offices for you. Let me get the phone number for you. Capitol Hill. Capitol Hill. Okay. Here it is. Yeah, the Capitol Hill switchboard, okay? And call them, say, hey, I called the veterans, I called this office, and they didn't call me back, or the application's sitting too long or whatever. You have the right to get help, and they'll help you. Why? Because if they get your money, you'll vote for the son of a bitch no matter what they do. You know, and that's so they just have staff that does this all the time. So make sure you put that, and they do it for anybody, not only a vet, but a lot of them seem to be more respectful of vets than the normal people. I feel I didn't help you enough yet, Laura. What else?
Oh, no, that's helpful. Thank you. That's very helpful. Let's see. I think some of the other questions were answered by the other people, so
Okay.
thank you very much. But if there's anything else
Yep,
you think of,
we're here, okay. Yeah, and also in Let's Go Help, we have a question corner. Just fill up with questions and to help you. Okay. Well, thank you for trying us, Laura.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Hi, Melissa. What's up?
Hello, let's go. Thank you so much for your advice. Like I said earlier, I didn't mean to, but I had already typed it before I realized I was supposed to raise my hand. 6 days ago, I was on YouTube and ran across one of your shorts
Uh-huh.
and had wrote in there kind of my dilemma, and you offered me the advice of trying to join this group, and I'm very glad that I have. I've came across some hopeful possibilities, but I'm really in a desolated area where we don't have a lot down here. Most of it, I live in Southern Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
and most of it is more focused Springfield and north.
Right.
So my car broke down yesterday. I think a few days ago I was on another meeting and I told them it's being held together by duct tape. So it finally crapped on us yesterday, but so that was another issue. But we're trying to, it's like a two-tier business. He's always wanted his own restaurant. He's worked in food.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we both worked in food most of our youth. And he's always wanted his own restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm more of, my grandmother had a side business at flea markets in Florida.
Oh,
That's what
uh-huh.
I would say. And so that's been kind of what I like to do. All the crafts and stuff. I work with my hands and I make things and I love to share. I give my family a lot of things that I made. But we're having a hard time on a fixed budget.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Okay, let's start with the car, okay?
Okay.
Let's see, I don't know if I'm gonna share the screen. I hope I share it. Let's see, share. Decent. Does it look like I'm sharing my screen yet? I just lost you. Let's go lovesai.com/cars. There's a car. Oh my D, car repair. I think it's cars. Yes, okay. Okay, let's go lovesai.com/cars. Okay, now you see here, I mean, this is for, looks like I did it for Houston, but you could put in your, where do you live in Southern Illinois? Give me a city.
I live in Carbondale, Illinois.
Carbondale?
Yes.
Can you see if I spelled it right? Carbondale.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so here you're gonna find, a few dozen people that help with car repairs. Okay. Now, what you want to do with that is, we're working hard for, is start calling them. I mean, some of them be for
Yeah.
you, some of them may not. But even the ones that are not, it's worth calling and asking them for options. Because if they're, if they only do it for military, but they're gonna know for other people. I mean, it's natural for them to know who else is doing this stuff and where they are. I mean, not everybody will, but certainly they're gonna more likely to know than any other friends you know, or even me. Yeah. So you ask people who are in the business, hey, where do I go? Sort of like a plumber. You know, your buddy's a plumber. He knows how to fix that thing, right? Harry, maybe not. Yeah. So that's it. So place there. Now, for both of you, starting a business. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are. You could have, only 10 people within 500 miles of you, and you still could get free mentoring to help you with the business. Okay, both of you. And you go to LescoLovesAI.com/business.
I've had a few meetings with the Small Business Administration office in Carbondale.
Oh, cool.
They're wonderful. They've been very helpful with us, helping us with the business plans.
Okay, you need
That's-
more. Yeah, no,
We've got on that. There's not a lot of. I've not been able to catch the woman that does the explanation of the funding.
okay. Yeah, that happens a lot because they don't give out funding, so they might
Right.
be able to for you. So that becomes a numbers game, and that's why now you have 100 people that do that in addition to the SBA people or the SCORE or whatever. Yeah, they're more for the overall. But another thing for flea markets, there doesn't seem to be, at least in my mind, it's not a lot of overhead, right? You just need customers. Is that-
Right.
Yeah. So you need to go and find out. That's why you need somebody who helps you brainstorm a little more about how to get customers.
I'm on different platforms, Shopify,
Uh-huh.
Facebook. You can go down the list. I'm on it. I've also found Hello Skip, which helps small business entrepreneurs, and they also do grants. But it's more of a raffle, shall we say?
Yeah, no, I think they're more selling money. I don't know them very well. I've seen them around a lot, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think they're with loan people or something. Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt. I don't know. But
you have some.
how are you going to get customers? Okay, so that's right. How, do you have any community activity where you are? I mean, meetups or anything like that?
Well, Carbondale is between two colleges,
Oh,
John A. Logan and SIU.
yeah.
Well, I mean, and we have a hippie commune down the road, which I think is awesome. Sorry. But so I mean, there is the
People
foot
around,
traffic. It's
yeah.
just,
Well, you have another thing. I'm wondering if what do you have to sell? You're on a lot of platforms, you said, with your stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you have that. Now, another way is to sell a service that teaches people how to do this. You know what I mean? Even though you're not a multi-millionaire doing it, people who've never done it before, may want to learn from somebody how to do this. And marketing people, so you have to market too. I mean, like, I used to sell a lot, okay? And when I was selling books initially, I got on talk shows, and that's how we sold books. And then infomercials, because it was sort of the same as a talk show, but I found out how to sell on TV. And so I bought time instead of being a professional guest, and that was even bigger. But now, in starting this, I don't buy time. And so now it's what you have to do is be clever enough that you're getting traffic without spending marketing money, right?
Yeah.
And so you're on a bunch of platforms or whatever.
And
Go ahead.
it's drowning me. It's pulling us under pretty quick. Because you're right, the platforms, some of them cost.
Right.
And you've got your subscriptions to your printing, for flyers, and I don't know how many hours I've walked around and just put flyers and business cards and
Uh-huh.
talked to people. I'm really
Yeah,
just, yeah, I'm
it's
frustrated.
Yeah, it's Marty. I mean, I got through just about 6 months ago. Everything I was doing that wasn't working anymore, and to my mind, and I'm still trying to do it. You can't do what doesn't work harder. Yeah. And you're banging your head against the wall. Well, I guess I got to do it harder. No, that's not fucking working. And it's hard to get out of that because you don't know what else to do. And that's why it's somehow getting a kick on the side. And to me, the typical SBA people or whatever, I mean, they're nice, but they're not creative enough to help you find something else. I'm looking in, did I, where, Carbondale. I'm just looking, I say a woman's thing, and I'm wondering if that,
Now, see, once we get everything running and we get that restaurant, and it's gonna be a restaurant with like my retail on one side.
I see, right.
And I really want to give back to the community. I've had a very, very rough life, a very eye-opening life. I'm a 2-time cancer survivor.
Wow.
And I come from a very poor family. So I know the struggles and abuse and the environment and so on and so forth. So I want to not only provide for my children to not have to worry about how they're going to bury us when we do
Right.
go, but also give back to the community and give back to the programs that helped me when I was young.
Well, I mean, they're all important things to do, and you're only one person, all right?
Right.
So
I got a big heart.
Yeah, and that's getting in the way. It's sort of focus is probably the most important thing to do because it's so fucking hard to do anything, and it's the focus. I mean, when you think about doing something in the community, well, wow, there's a gazillion things to do. But I would think you have to create income first.
Oh, well, most definitely.
Yeah, so, and now it's either you have a restaurant, maybe, or the sales that you're trying to do. The restaurant, can you find restaurants in your area that would let you do that? In other words, you find restaurants in the area that are just so-so, and you approach them about your idea what to do in their restaurant. So they have
I looked at it in that direction.
yeah,
I can.
pardon me?
I can look at in that direction. See, we was gonna do a food truck and kind of build it,
Uh-huh. But see, if somebody with a little bit of traffic already
Yeah.
would do it, and just so if you, or even just to do your thing, so you have your retail, you find a restaurant to go in and say, I'll give you half the money.
Yeah.
So they have an attraction, right? They have you as an attraction. And you don't have to pay rent because they're getting half the money. And you got traffic because they're doing it. And maybe you see, I mean, retail is probably a little slow all over the world. So if you find that is something that clicks for some reason, you don't know, but you try it, and see. But man, so every restaurant could have a little space for you, and you sort of franchise
Yeah.
your idea without paying anything.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's not online, it's live. Yeah. And so find a place to start that somewhere. You know, you call it.
Well, we got little pop-up vendors, but I mean, even that costs
Mm-hmm.
for the day.
But there's something, I think your husband wants to do the restaurant thing, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
So that's what I mean. So if you try to get a foot in the door of a restaurant that will, you know, have your merchandise in a restaurant to see, and if that works, then that makes it easier for you and your husband to find money for your own restaurant that does that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the trip is that, you know, it's thinking of new ideas that don't cost money. Marketing people always will tell you a million ways you can market as long as you have money, right? But you don't have
Yeah.
money, so you're just gonna get in worse trouble if you start paying money for marketing. So how do you not market? I mean, how do you do the marketing for free? So it's using other people. What kind of goods do you sell?
Well, I make tie-dyes, I make
Uh-huh.
candles.
Oh,
I sew, bedding
wow.
for kids and adults,
Uh-huh.
gifts. I decorate, vases, and it's a jack of all trades, master of
Right.
none.
Well, that's great. Well, yeah, somebody already has a store, and you just take a corner of it and try it. And I mean, that's how I made my money, even on the internet. I say,
Yeah.
hey, sell my stuff, and I'll give you half the money. No, because that's how, I mean, if I went in a bookstore, the bookstore would take half the money, yeah. And that's why in a clothing store, every retail usually sells a product for half, you know, buys it for half and they sell it, you know, for $100 and they bought it for $50, so they get the $50, and the manufacturer gets the $50.
I've almost been half tempted to get my car isn't running now. But,
Oh, okay. Did you get that
probably-
listing of people who? Did I give you a listing?
I think we started looking at it and then we kind of pivoted.
Okay, yeah, that's what I think I did. Because I thought, ooh, Carbondale, I just put in Carbondale, but I put in Carbondale for, okay, let me see. Let's put in cars, let's do that. Yeah, I put in for business, so Carbondale for business. Let's go for cars. Carbondale for cars. Carbondale, Illinois, right? Okay, now it's running. Now I can't give you the link. I'll give you the link to Carbon for cars, but it doesn't give you the link that it doesn't give you the link of the answer. That's the problem. Maybe I could download that. Okay.
Yeah, I make car decals and I print stuff to put on the t-shirts and
Okay, Southern Illinois Business Incubator. Southern Illinois, a lot of places for business. So yeah, that's the business one. You know, I may have lost your. So go to that. Okay, Carbondale, Illinois. Okay, but LesGoLovesAI.com. Let'sGoLovesAI.com/cars, Let'sGoLovesAI.com/cars, and then Let'sGoLovesAI.com/business. Because here, cars, Southern Illinois Center for Independent Living, okay? They give you a $1,500 grants for car repair. Here's another, Illinois Department of Human Service, $1,000 for car repair. Here's another one, Carbondale Community Action Agency, $1,000 for car repair. Here's one, $500 for car repair, $800 for car repair. $1,200 Catholic Charities in Southern Illinois. See, the people, nonprofit, have this help for car repair. So start calling that list and see if that makes sense for you. And if it doesn't, they say no, ask them where else. But take a look at the list. Okay, Melissa, can you have that? You know where that is? Okay.
I actually started on that this morning.
Oh, okay, great.
2 of them didn't have any funds available.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, well, good for you, you started, yeah, that's what it takes. Yeah, and there's nowhere else that's gonna be possible. These are possible, but don't always work.
Nothing can get done until they work.
Absolutely, the only thing you know for certain, doing nothing is wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Melissa, it's fun. I wish I had more time to talk to you, work through the problems, because that's it. And just keep bouncing off ideas of people. If that, the retail in a restaurant, I mean, that sounds like a win-win maybe somewhere if you find the right person. Right.
Never heard of Boomland. It's in Missouri, Charleston, I believe. They have the restaurant, they have the retail, and they have the fireworks stand. And I just want everything but the fireworks.
2 out of 3 is not bad, yeah. Okay, guys, I gotta go feed the lady who lets me live with her. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my
Let's go.
pleasure. I'm here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Levon. Thank you, everybody, for.
Don't forget to stop sharing your screen, Matthew.
Don't for. What should I do?
Stop sharing your screen.
Stop sharing. Okay, stop sharing the screen. Okay. Oh, there's everybody. Good. And how do I make sure I record this?
It's already being recorded, so now what we need to do is go to the leave on the bottom of your Zoom toolbar, and then you leave for all.
Okay, so just hit end.
End for
leave.
all.
Okay, 11. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, follow your heart.
Bye, you guys.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.